You're actually gonna let me do it? You ready? All right. Oh, I got you! Onto the video.
It is hot out. It's so hot. I love summer, but it is freaking hot.
Hey guys, we're James and Kes with Balanced Bronikies, and on today's episode, we want to share with you 10-ish ways
10 or so.
that we've used in our 5 years of traveling to help cool our rig. I bet you're wondering why I have a heat gun right here, because I wanted to show you something really quick, and maybe it'll change. Actually, it will change by the time we're done with this video. Any guesses on how hot our door is? If you guessed 145 degrees, you are correct. Did it stay on there? Yeah, 145. I bet by the time we're done with this video, this door is pushing like 160.
Tip number one.
Tip number one, kick your kids outside.
This is
No more opening the door, closing the door, run outside, problem solve, your trailer stays super cold. Kids, goodbye, outside.
This is legit. So if you think about it, the more people that you have inside your RV, the more body heat, the warmer it's gonna be. And RV air conditioners can only cool the interior about 20 degrees from what it is outside. So like if it's 90 out right now, the coolest it's gonna get in there is probably about 70, and that's with no one in it cooking, breathing, running around, doing anything. So the next part of this tip would be turn on your air conditioner as early as possible.
Don't turn it off.
Leave it running from the night before if it's hot enough out. Because if it has to catch up once it's already heated up, that is way harder than just keeping it a little bit cooler inside and maintaining that temperature. Make sure that you service your air conditioners.
Ooh, yeah. One time in Colorado, what was that, a year and a half ago? 2 summers ago, I guess.
Yeah.
We got up just to clean up our ACs. It was June, and took off the cover, the shroud of the AC, and it was completely caked with cotton. We went through an area where the cotton was falling out of the cottonwood trees,
snow.
And our air conditioner sucked that up.
If you haven't checked your ACs yet this season, it's time to get on the roof. Do it early in the morning so you're not super hot.
So as we're walking into our Keystone, there's our Crusader. We got both of our rigs right now.
So we can show you all the things.
We're gonna show you all the things because we have, if you didn't see it on our last week's episode, 2-month challenge to get our Keystone completely renovated. We're gonna do a whole new roof. We're gonna upgrade suspension. We're gonna replace some slide floors. We're gonna do all kinds of cool stuff. So if you're wondering why we have our Keystone still, that's why.
If you don't know what Reflectix is, it basically is like metal covered bubble wrap. That's how I would describe it. So this is where we have it in these windows. This gets super hot up here. I just kind of cut it to size and shoved it into the window trim. And so that's how it's staying in there. That keeps it a lot cooler in here. A couple other places that I put it besides the windows is I have it in this closet space. And so same thing, I just cut these down to size. I use little stickies and I just put these up in here because I noticed every time I opened this cabinet, like a rush of heat would come out. So that helps keep it cooler. This is our front nose cap is the way this RV is set up. I also put a big strip of it up here in our closet. Same thing, if you get the little like adhesive Velcro strips or little like command strips, you can stick it up there and then you can take it down later. The next one is closure blinds. Sometimes it can make it seem super dark in your RV, but it's definitely worth it. The other thing you might want to think about is upgrading your blinds. So when we started in this RV, it had the accordion shades like in the skylight, and those did literally nothing for temperature control. Our new one has blackout shades it came with. We upgraded this one, and so it's actually got 2 different ones. It has this day shade and then our blackout shade. And these help so much with the temperature. It was a pretty easy install and definitely worth it, but kind of a big expense. So if you're RV shopping and it doesn't come with the blinds, see if maybe you can get the dealer to upgrade them for you, or only shop for ones that actually have blackout shades. This next one does require you to have another piece of equipment that you lug around, but trust me, if you are going to be stationary somewhere where it's hot, or if you're going to be traveling in really hot climates, it is totally worth it. We were so hot in our RV that we were going out to dinner every single night because it was too hot to cook. So immediately it paid for itself. And they're really simple to use. The one thing you have to make sure that you have is it does need to be plugged in, so you need to be on power. This is the exhaust. This blows out hot air. So you want to make sure that you have this vented out, or it's literally not going to do anything. So all you do is this little vent tube piece goes into the back of the AC, and then you vent this out a window. And so what we did is we just put this little vent thing out the window like this, and then I cut a piece of Reflectix and put that just so it fit right up into there so that we didn't have any bugs or anything coming in from outside. This is definitely something that if you're going to be somewhere where you're looking at like 90 to 100 degree temperatures, invest in one of these guys.
So this one kind of goes in line with some of the window shade stuff. This is called the thin shade, and it basically goes on your front door. Very, very simple DIY project. I think I honestly took this all out and replaced it all. The glass and everything, it came with everything, but it was honestly like a 20-minute project, and that was me reading or looking at directions.
I read them.
One of the biggest reasons I love this is we never open this window. One is behind the screen, and it brings in too much heat. So we just always left it closed. But what I really also like about it, being head of security of our household, is you can't see in now. So if you walk up and down the campground at nighttime, look how many people's doors you can see right into their rig. Putting something in like this blocks the heat and saves looky-loos.
Yeah.
And we got it in both of our trailers. So our rig obviously came with the glass door, but it still had the window in it. But this one came thin shade ready. This thin shade is a little bit nicer. You can see that the accordion stuff is much more smaller, and they don't stop. They fold up really nice and easy. But again, this is a super simple DIY project, and if you don't have this, grab it, because it blocks out a lot of heat. Our doors are naturally hot. Ours, the glass door, is much hotter. We're gonna see, we are getting some cloud coverage, which might debunk my 160 degree, but that definitely saved us.
Connect your remote.
Also get an RV lock, and I'll let you know when you need to connect your remote. So one thing that will really help keep your trailer cool is bringing the awning out, right? Unfortunately, you're kind of dependent on whether you have wind, no wind. You don't want to put these things out when they're windy. One of my favorite additions that we've added is the actual awning room. So this will come out and there's a zip-on shade that gives you basically a whole nother room that you can kind of be behind and people can't see through it, but it blocks a lot of heat from going inside there. And it kind of gives you a spot that you can come out, sit, enjoy.
Yeah, a little more privacy.
A little more privacy.
People can't quite see you as much.
Yeah.
And if you're married to the mayor of the campground,
That's
who everybody loves talking to, it gives you just that little layer of protection where you get him to yourself.
That's right.
Another thing that you can add that we actually have been on the fence about a little bit is slide toppers.
Yes.
And let us know how you feel about these, because we're considering adding them. E-Trailer has some really cool ones that we've looked at getting, and if we do, we'll show you the whole install. But I don't know how they do in the wind. I've heard they can be a little bit loud, but they do provide another layer over your slides. So the ceiling, I guess, of your slide. So that also helps with heat and not having quite as much heat in the RV. A little bit bigger DIY than the other stuff that we've talked about today, though.
Before we get going, we want to say thank you to our channel sponsor, E-Trailer. They have everything to keep you cold, to keep you warm, or if you have a laundry list of DIY projects like we seem to always have, they got you covered. So don't forget to check them out. We have a storefront. We'll link that down below. Plus everything that you saw here today, that'll be down below as well. So let's get on to these last couple and keep you cold.
Yeah, it's hot.
All right, this one's kind of a no-brainer for most dads, but cook outside. One of the things you've added that I really like, we started this in upstate New York a number of years ago, was bringing the air fryer out. You used to be all like, oh, people are gonna judge us. We live in an RV and travel the country. Everybody's gonna judge us.
It's true.
So bring your air fryer outside, cook. I hope you have your barbecue outside, but cook outside, get sweaty out here, and then go inside. Save the interior from all this heat, especially your air fryers. Like, we use an air fryer for everything. Actually, you were just talking about wanting to get us a new air fryer.
If you have a recommendation on an air fryer that's like lower tox, this one has been really good to us. I can't complain, but it's got that, like, I think Teflon coating inside.
We've been eating
it's
Teflon
starting
for days.
to peel off. So if you have an air fryer recommendation, please send it to us. Cook your wife a nice steak outside.
Woo. That sounds good.
That will help
Steak
a ton.
and potatoes for dinner. All right, on to the last one.
This next one applies a little bit more if you're in a humid climate, is use a dehumidifier, because the more moisture that's in the air, the hotter that you feel. Right now, we're somewhere that's not very humid, so we don't have to use this a ton, but you will not regret having one of these if you're somewhere, Louisiana, We use this thing all the time and we're emptying it out daily, but it takes down the relative humidity so you don't feel as hot, even if it's just as hot outside.
As a last ditch effort, if you are just sweltering hot, is sweltering a word?
Sweltering's a
That's
word,
correct.
yeah, good job.
Spray your whole rig, your whole family, everybody dance in this hose. We've literally done this a number of places where I spray the whole entire top of our rig. If you find yourself in this predicament, the only thing I recommend is make sure that the water you're spraying, or maybe you won't even care, but isn't full of
Hard water,
hard water.
minerals.
South Dakota, you got me. I sprayed our whole rig down, and the next morning when we went out there, it was just like calcium
bad.
everywhere.
It looked bad. What if you put like a Taste Pure filter right here
Genius.
before? Would that work?
That would work.
Okay, so I just solved another problem.
All right, well, how about you let us know if we forgot anything? You're helping everybody out here if you leave a comment below on how else can we keep our trailer
best
cold.
Tip.
Your best tip. What's your best tip?
So,
and that's it.
Leave us a tip on how you stay cool. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Thank you for being here with us. We do a video every Wednesday, every Sunday, and if you have anything that you want us to tackle, let us know. Otherwise, we will see you next time.
That's right.
Bye.
Thanks, guys. Oh, wait, hold on. I wanted to do the thing. We got some cloud
shoot.
coverage. Hold on.
Okay.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
I'm looking at the door.
There he is. What's it at? What's it at?
Okay, so it's at 124. But
We had the awning out.
we had the awning out. Got the clouds out, which I'm thankful for. If you believe me, we got it to 172.
I think so, yeah.
And 158 was like the two highest ones that we've ever recorded on that door. So
If you have
stay
a glass
cool.
door, be careful if you have little ones. Don't let them touch it and burn their hands.
That's right.
Okay, anyway.
We'll see you on the next one.
We'll see you
Thank
next
you, guys.
time.